Hello again, or the first time, I don't know. Welcome to your Runic Oracle. Let's see what the gods have to say. Oh my god. They have everything to say. Everything to say. So what do I see? What do I see here? So the first thing I'm noticing here is a very high talent. You have a lot of talent with something. You're kind of looking for an opportunity or for a way to get this through or to get over an obstacle, so to say. You want to find a situation where you can just open your cup and you can just say what you want to say. You can express what you want to express. This seems to be very important for you, that you are able to empty your cup, so to say. Maybe you don't have any other situations or something where you can do this safely. So you're kind of trying to figure out how to do this consistently and how to find your home with this thing, so to say. I see you finding this home is just a matter of not being lazy, to be honest. You can't be lazy with this thing, or otherwise you won't get over this obstacle. You know, this is Naudis here. This is an obstacle. This is also an evolution. If you manage to get past this obstacle, then this is an evolution, and you reach higher energies and you unlock more abilities and stuff. But you can't be lazy with it. It is a road, it is a journey that you have to walk on, or you have to travel on, and you can't be lazy or you won't get there. You won't get over this obstacle, so to say. So you see this connection. If you are lazy, then your collective will also get into this energy of laziness. You are lazy, so the people you're surrounding yourself with are also lazy. It's normal, because people are adapting to the energies they are surrounding themselves with. And if you have a community of your own, then this is natural that they will adapt to your energies. And this can be an upwards spiral or a downward spiral. It really depends. If you are lazy, then your audience is probably lazy as well. This is a connection you need to realize. You are responsible for your own energies. Likewise, you are also kind of manipulated, or you are also kind of influenced by the energies you are surrounding yourself with. So you also need awareness about your own energy and about your hygiene of energy. So you don't pass this energy on to the people you are surrounding yourself with, so to say. So there needs to be a kind of border, or a kind of, how do you say, not border, you need to, how do you say that? I forgot the word, but it's like a border, you're saying you can go up until here, but not further, so to say. English is a hard language for me. I don't know. I forgot what the word is. Probably it comes back in a few minutes. So yeah, you are actually developing a lot of speed. Yeah? You are developing a lot of speed if you are realizing that there's only a few people that you can take with you. You can't take everyone with you. You can't rescue everyone or whatever if you want to rescue anyone. You really can't rescue anyone except yourself, to be honest. But you know, this is here the energy of you are realizing that not everyone will accompany you on your way. Not everyone will see a buddy in you to share this journey, so to say. So what you are doing then, it seems, is just finding your home. You know, you are finding your home. You are doing whatever you are doing, because this is an energy here where you are just happy doing what you are doing. It doesn't really matter, you know, it doesn't really matter how many people are watching you. It doesn't really matter how many people are watching you. All that matters is that you are doing whatever you are loving, you know, that you are doing what is coming out of your essence, that it is your soul journey, that is something that you really want to do, you know. And if it is something that you really want to do, then it is irrelevant how many people are accompanying you, you know. It is irrelevant because it is about you and your tribe and your energy, and about the people that are in similar energies to you. You know, you want an upwards spiral, and you don't want to bring people into your life that drag you down just because you want to make them happy, or you want to tell them something they want to hear. You know, doesn't work like that. You know, if you tell people what they want to hear, you know, then they have an impression of you that, you know, they might not know that you lied. You know, if you tell people what they want to hear, then you are probably lying to them, you know, and then you are attracting people into your life that like your lies. And if you want to keep those people in your life, you have to keep lying, you know. So most people prefer the lie. Most people prefer the lie. And that's why if you are telling the truth, there's only few people that will probably accompany on your way, you know, that will follow you or want to go with you on your journey, you know. Most people love the lie. And, you know, if you want to be successful, then lie, you know. But your own conscience will kick you in the ass for that, definitely. So it's your choice. It's your choice. It's a decision if you want to, you know, crawl into the butts of the people, or if you want to be authentic for yourself and authentic with the people and find real friendships. I know what I prefer, you know. I know what I prefer. Real friendships and authenticity. So you are realizing, you know, that you just need to do what you want to do, that you just have to follow your bliss, have to follow your talents, and have to follow your interests. And, you know, abundance will follow eventually, you know. It is not only the abundance that will follow, it is also the epiphany about how abundance actually works, you know. It is not about the money. It is not about the money at all. It is about the resources and about the freedom that you enjoy with each other, you know, and about the security and about the not having to think about money, not having to think about resources, because you already have everything that you want, you know. Imagine someone living somewhere in the woods and he has everything he wants. He even has a television, for God's sake, whatever, you know. And he doesn't need money because, I don't know, maybe one bird comes every day and gives him whatever he wants, and he doesn't need money, you know. Abundance and freedom is found everywhere. You just have to have the eyes for it, and the ears, and the feeling, and you just have to see the abundance, and the abundance is there. You don't have to have cash for it. You don't have to have a coin in your hand, you know. This is what you are realizing, it seems, and this is why you are going on your way. You are kind of going on this journey. You are going on this journey because, you know, things are coming together here. This is a whole epiphany that is finalizing here in this rune, it seems, in the Dagas rune. This is a big epiphany about how abundance is actually working, you know, and it is not about the illusion of money. No, the illusion of money is just for control, yeah, for the people that want to give you these borders, you know, these limitations. You are forced into a decision, you know, and the decision is, how do you want to spend your money? when the money or the abundance is everywhere, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know. You can go outside, pick an apple, and you don't need $2 for that. That's the kind of abundance I'm talking about, you know. I see you nonetheless. I see you with a lot of money. I see you ending up with a lot of money because you realize that it's not about the money. You know, you just love what you're doing, and that's why you're doing what you're doing, and eventually something will come back in whatever form it is, you know. I see some coins here in your reality that you can stack in the future, definitely. But you have to realize that it is a flow, you know, it is a river of resources. You can't hold on to it too long, or it will block future abundance coming for you. So, you know, just see the flow in the thing and do whatever you want to do, and things will come together, you know, things will come together. Seems like you're kind of stressed at the moment, kind of stressed how to get there, how to get there in the first place, you know. How do I transform my talent into something tangible, into something that can root itself, so I can work on it as well, you know. And this is where you have to find your voice, you know. This is your voice also as well, or your expression, you know. You just have to start expressing, This is a very high obstacle here, you know, a obstacle that is very hard to overcome. You just have to jump into the cold water. You just have to try it out, you know. This is something you should maybe try for yourself first. You don't have to make it public or anything, you know. Just try it out. You know, try it out, and then you can decide if you want to root yourself in that situation. But I can see that you will root yourself in that situation, and that it will produce something huge for you, you know. This is something where you will look back afterwards and you will tell yourself, why didn't I do this earlier? It's so easy to go over this thing, you know, so easy to move beyond this obstacle. It's probably because of this, you know, because you want to please too many people, you know, and you know, there's one or two people that really want to go with you, and these people you should trust. These people you should bring along on your journey, definitely. Cool. I see you finding passion. I see you finding love in the thing that you are doing, and I see you really establishing yourself and moving forward with confidence and with a bliss that is rooted in the knowing that you are just doing what you love, and that's all that counts. You know, that's all that counts. Just be authentically you, and everything else will follow. Especially the epiphanies about the things, you know, many epiphanies. A spirit, a ghost that is growing, you know, spirit is growing in you, and your awareness is growing as well. Okay, wow. This is a very powerful portal here, a very powerful energy here. Let me know if you resonated, if there's something that you found here. Leave a like, click the finger, and yeah, maybe a hype or something like that. I don't know how it works, but yeah, hopefully we'll see you again, and bye bye.